Today was my birthday and I officially turned 33. Dear God. Yeah, 23. I officially turned 33. I woke up with one thing in my mind, and honestly speaking, I'm just grateful for life. And I wanted some donuts, not cake, not a big party, just donuts. So I woke up, had to go to work, and this is me. After I'm done, I was so excited to begin my birthday. So yeah, this is around 2, and I was honestly happy. So I went home, and this is me making my donut for my birthday. I am that person who, when I miss something, the last thing I want is to buy it, and then I'm disappointed. So instead, I decided to cook them for myself. This is me having my lunch because I knew donuts require time, lots of time, patience. So, again, from my birthday, this is one thing you need to understand. Patience is not just a virtue, but it's a combination of discipline, hope, and understanding that at the end of it, this patience will pay. So, this is me. I was having my lunch as I prep my stomach to receive a few donuts. Yeah. So this is the flour I have in my home and I love it. It's all purpose. All purpose does everything. It's like a blank canvas. You can do whatever you want with it. So I never go for self-raising at all. And I also got this butter. I don't even know. I've never used it before. I just took it. I wanted to use chia seeds because they actually are a favorite thing for me to put in almost stuff, juice, smoothie, whatever. But you will see what I get to do later. Now, while I'm using instant yeast for my donut, I like to have warm water. I'm still eating while I'm doing all these things. So I didn't actually sit down. I just went to the kitchen to eat while I make my birthday donuts. So you will tell me how they look and if you like them. And wish me happy birthday down in the comment section. I would really appreciate that. And if you could hit that subscribe button, all the more to make my birthday happy and greater than before. So yeah, I added a bit of sugar because I didn't think the one in that little bowl was enough, and I'm still eating, so don't mind me. And then while I was just trying to open that flour, I realized I had another leftover and I didn't have to open that pack. Forgive my manners in the kitchen or my strategies. I measure things with my eyes, and that's a terrible thing. Ask your catering teacher, they'll tell you, measure your stuff. And this is me eyeballing the flour. I estimate that to be about 150 or 200 grams. This is the butter. I'm measuring it with a tablespoon, and I'll put about 3 of those because I think one of it is 20 grams. And if I put, I think 3 of them, that will be about how much? 60 grams, and that's it. So this is, I just picked this from the shelves. I've never seen it before, but I thought it looks good and I decided to try it. I'll be using a bit of milk in my donuts because I like them soft and I like how milk does that. But I'll dilute it with the warm water because the milk was just in the fridge, so it will still keep the warmth. Like I said, I'm using instant yeast, so it doesn't really need resting for it to work, but I'd like to give it a little bit of a boost with the milk, with the warm milk. So yeah, again, I decided to eyeball my yeast, and because this the sachet holds about 10 grams, I decided I am going to put half of it, which is 5 grams. I'm doing 250 or about 200 grams of flour, and therefore I think 5 grams of yeast would do the trick. So this is me changing my mind about using the chia seed on that donuts because my son loves donuts and I don't really know how chia seed serves his life right now. So I decided not to put it in there and I put it back. So for the sugar, I intentionally just wanted to use the same amount as butter, like I don't know, 60 grams, but I decided to put about 100 grams for some reason because, is it 100? No, 4 spoons. Was it 4? I don't know. You can count and tell me in the comment section. About 4 to 5, let's talk about 80 grams of sugar. And I put it in there for the 250 grams of flour. And this is me trying to make sand with sugar, butter, and yeast and flour. And that's it. After it was properly mixed in, I decided to add slowly as I mix in my dough, because I can't wait for these donuts to be ready. And again, like I said, this life is too short. Live your life and love your life, but take care of yourself as well, because it's very important. Daily make things intentional. So today I decided that I am going to live today, be happy, be excited, be with my family, because it's everything I have. I love, because I love that I have an abundant life. And while I don't have everything I need, for example, I don't have all the money I need, but who does? So I decided I am going to live my life. I am healthy. I have my love, my family, and this is it. So patience is what I have right now, working towards my life, my future, my dreams, and to be able to give my family the best I can while I am here, to nurture, to grow, to build. And those are the things I am working towards. So as I continuously improve my life, I invite you through this platform to please subscribe and get inspired by me, whether I'm making sit down videos or I'm vlogging a video like this of a day, or that is very important in my life, and I'm spending it with the people that I love. I hope that you can join in. So as you can see, I ended up not opening that pack of flour, and I returned it on the shelf because it served its purpose, yes, as you can see. So yeah, I picked up some tea and had to make tea. So my dough had to rest, and I left it there and went to do other things. Of course, continue to eat. So yeah, I put some water on the cooker, so not on the cooker, okay, on the gas, because I needed to use that steam to help my dough to rise much faster. So as my dough was proofing on that gas, as you can see, I put it there and I turned it off so that the steam can help my dough relax and rise and proof. I was having my tea. This is me hours later. Actually, not hours later. It's about 30 minutes later. And as you can see, my dough had grown a little bit, and I decided to knock it back and let the rest of it proof while in its molded form. So this is me doing that thing that we all don't like to do, rolling and cutting and shaping, which is about everything we do in this life. We mix things, we try things, we spread ourselves thin or thick, and then we grow, we build, and then we redo that again. And I feel like this recipe today is inspired by patience, and in this life, and in every activity you do, whether you're studying or you are building a family, or you're waiting to have one, or you are waiting for a partner to begin with, anything you're trying to pursue in life, apply patience. Position yourself to receive, because you will receive as long as you're seeking. So patience is more so the one thing I encourage anyone who is watching this video to have. And don't just sit down and wait. Do something about it. As you can see, I am rolling my dough and molding these donuts, and I will leave them with hope of them proofing after I have followed the recipe, whether I have measured it or not, whether I have every equipment I need in the world to mix them. No, I didn't. So I used what I have, and I used my eyes, and I used my senses, and I used everything that is in my disposal. As you can see, I don't have a cookie cutter, so I decided to use what? A jug. So I make use of what I have. And this is what you should do with your life. So I'm going to leave them here, and this is exactly what I did today. And a few Talk about 40 minutes later, I found them like this. They were proofed, they were reasoned, they were thick, they were donuts. And my son had woken up at this point because when I came from work, he was actually asleep. He's very gentle with them. At this point, he actually knows he's not supposed to press his fingers on them until he found these little ones. And he did that. So he was so happy, as you can tell. He's dancing because he knows he's about to have donuts. He's been asking for them for a while now. So yeah, this is my boy. He was actually telling me his stomach is hungry and doesn't have anything, and understandably he's coming from asleep. So we are going to make these donuts so that he can have them with his 4 o'clock tea. And yes, we can't wait. I personally can't wait. But patience, again, is what we are learning today. And knowing that you have to do something as you wait. You don't just sleep and wait for nothing. You have to position yourself like the way we have done to those donuts so that they can rise and so that we can enjoy the work that we have done today. So this is me testing if my oil is ready to fry my donuts. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I think it is ready. The oil is ready. And this is the process of making so many things in life. That's why there's nothing as an instant everything. So there are things you have to work for, and anything that's good in this life, it has to be worked on. I could be doing anything in my life right now, but I am here making donuts on the day I turned 33 years old. And I love that I could do this and enjoy it with my family. And while this is what I choose to show you, my life is more beautiful, more radiant. And I can't show you every aspect of it. I have so many things to be grateful for to my God. And I'm telling you, everywhere you are, in every stage of your life, invite God, because without Him, you have nothing. You may have money, you may have access to things, but you don't invite God in your life, there will always be something about your life that you're not contented about. And while I work towards the future, I embrace the happiness of this day. I embrace the joys of these moments of my life. I enjoy the journey, and this is me doing exactly that. My donuts came out beautiful, and I did not intend to coat them with anything. I just wanted to enjoy some fresh, tasty donuts, and this did the trick. And here we are. These were testing our oil, but my son normally ends up taking all of them. That's why I never actually mold them into a bigger donut. So yeah, a few minutes later, he actually came back and had those. And usually that's why I make them. So these are my donuts. And as you can see, they cooked well. They cooked amazing. This is so delicious. My life is perfect. And I thank God and I'm grateful to God. And while I'm praying for so many things in my life right now, I could do one thing. This is one thing I could make happen. And I thank God for the capabilities to be able to make this happen, because most people would not be able to do what I'm doing. I can't assume everyone does. So those little papers that I used, I usually just, let's say, what is it called? I just use what I have. I just said it. So my son came for his little donuts and he went with them. So I make do with what's available, and I thank God for my life and being able to know that everything I need is here and everything I do not have is on its way, because He has already released it, and I'm positioning myself to receive each and every one of it. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and let us learn and love this life together, because there is no other life other than this one. Don't wait to be reborn. Allow yourself to be reborn now. Allow yourself to be alive today. Don't wait for that big bang. Don't wait for that eat moment. Make moment today. So these donuts came out so good. I loved my work. It's been a while since I did this, and I know that you guys know. And while I've not posted everything out there, I loved how they came out. They're so beautiful. They smell so good. I'm telling you, my life is good. I am blessed. I am loved. I am everything I need to be right now. And I am enjoying every moment of it. I allow myself to love. I allow myself to be loved. I allow myself to receive every blessing that have been sent my way. I thank God for this moment of my life. This was my birthday, and I loved it and I enjoyed it. May God grant me more. May God give me more. May God bless my life with health and abundance. And I can't wait for what He has planned ahead of time for me. So I made my wish. May God bless you and keep you safe. Subscribe and let me see you in the next video. May you live long.